Hello everyone and welcome or hopefully welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be about my experience with Palmer's Skin Success Anti-Dark Spot Fade Cream. Now, I really like this cream more than I ever thought I would. I kind of tried it on a whim. I am not new to using cream on my skin. I think that hydration in all forms is very important. So, whether that's hydration from getting enough water every day or hydration from nourishing our skin, especially the skin on our face. So, I have been using creams on my face, most notably L'Oreal and Neutrogena. I've kind of gone back and forth between those for over a decade. And I've had decent results. So, no hate on L'Oreal and no hate on Neutrogena. But they have done a really good job of keeping me hydrated and, in my opinion, helping with fine lines and wrinkle prevention. However, in the last couple of years, I noticed that I'm having more issues with hormonal hyperpigmentation. And some people might refer to that as melasma. I'm going to refrain from doing so, even though I do have many of the characteristic signs of melasma because I have not been formally diagnosed by a dermatologist. So I'm not going to take that leap and say that. I'm just going to say that I have hyperpigmentation. And the Palmer's cream has really helped for me to address that. So, my hyperpigmentation really started getting noticeably worse to me about a year and a half to 2 years ago. And I noticed that I just had a couple spots on my face that, even with regular application of moisturizer, was staying darker than the rest of my face. And I just chalked it up to age spots. And because I'd heard women in my family refer to having age spots. So I would put my cream on and kind of just go with it and figure that I had to embrace it. And then about a year ago, I went on a wonderful cruise vacation with my family, had a fantastic time, and then came home and looked in the mirror. Actually, it was before I got home. I looked in the mirror in the car, pulled the visor down. I was checking something, probably something with my contact lens or whatever. And I was taken aback. I looked like I had a pigmentation mustache. And I will add a photo in here just so you can see that I'm not being dramatic. So, the most notable area, as you can see in this photo, is all across my mustache area here and underneath my bottom lip. And then I also had hyperpigmentation on my cheeks and even a little bit on my forehead. But definitely it was the lower part of my face that was really taking a hyperpigmentation beating, so to speak. And probably because when I'm out in the sun, I typically do wear a hat. So I think that the part of my face that wasn't getting protection from the hat is the part that really showed that hyperpigmentation. And so I was kind of scared because, as I said, I'd had these other spots, a couple of spots on my face that had been persistently there for a while. And now I'm looking at this newest condition in my face thinking, okay, I could deal with the couple spots. I cannot deal with having a pigmentation mustache. I must do something. So I started out by ordering a Neutrogena hyperpigmentation um, type of skin cream. And I used that for about 2 months and maybe 2 to 3 months. And I had some decrease of the hyperpigmentation, but it just wasn't fading the way that I really wanted it to. And also, full disclosure, I tried some DIY internet suggestions, such as applying peroxide to my face, which in hindsight, I regret doing. And I'm going to say here and now, ladies, please do not put peroxide on your face. I was lucky and didn't have this happen, but it can cause chemical burns if you're not safe and you're not careful. So please do not do what I did. Do not put peroxide on your face. So, as I was saying, I was using my Neutrogena correcting cream with retinol and vitamin C to some success for a few months. Um, I went through, I believe, 2 jars. And then when I went to order my third jar, there was quite a price jump that I noticed. So, this is what made me start looking for an alternative. And when I put in creams for hyperpigmentation, what kept popping up was Palmer's. And I was actually hesitant to try the Palmer's because it was so much less expensive than the other creams. And the only way that I recognized Palmer's was from the cocoa butter um, stretch mark prevention phase of my life, which was many years ago when I had my son. And I just sort of here and there had applied that to my belly. Now, I don't have stretch marks from pregnancy, but I literally never gave it a second thought. It just smelled good because cocoa butter smells amazing. And but I'd never looked into Palmer's since then. But I just kept seeing these amazing reviews for Palmer's Fade Cream, and there's a whole line of products for dark spots and for skin for hyperpigmentation correction and things like that. So I did a little research, and admittedly not that much research because it had good reviews, and it was like $10 for a jar of this stuff. So I went ahead, I ordered it, and I waited for it to come, and I figured, you know what? What the heck? So, what does Palmer's Skin Success promise? Well, if you take a look at the box here, it says that it's for all skin types. It improves the appearance of dark spots and uneven skin tone, and it has visible results in as little as 2 weeks. So you kind of have to try it, especially because, did I mention, it's like $10. So for any of my ladies out there familiar with a skincare regime, $10 is it's a no-brainer. You got to try it, especially with those kind of reviews. Palmer says that you can expect to see visible results in as little as 2 weeks. So, how does that compare to my experience? Well, I will say that I started seeing differences in my skin texture and the hyperpigmentation probably within the first week, if I'm being honest. But for really noticeable results, I would say it was about 2 to 3 months. And that was really incredible because I that was about the same amount of time that I had been using the Neutrogena prior to that. And I was just it was blowing away the results of that. And for again the price point, I was kind of shocked and amazed, but happy. So, anything else that I would like to add beyond the results that I've already talked about? So, actually, yeah, there are still things that I noticed improvements in. My blackheads on my nose. You know how we get those blackheads on the nose, especially on the sides. Gone, gone, somehow gone. And I've read up that the niacinamide actually helps to control oil production and helps to keep your pores clear. And it must be working. Something's working. One of these ingredients are doing something because I've never had this few blackheads. I've never had the absence of acne in my entire life. I mean, from 13 to probably like my mid 20s, I had acne. And then after that, after I had my son, I wasn't having so much acne, but I was having, not the big red clumps of acne, but I was having dry skin combined with cystic acne. So my skin never took a break until I found this product, which is why I'm making this video because I'm saying give it a try. Did I mention it is like $10? All right, so also my intention here is to show you myself putting on the product. So I'm just going to give a disclaimer that this cream is very thick. And with that, it is well absorbed, but you're going to have to work for it just a little bit. So, whereas my L'Oreal and my Neutrogena, they just smoothed right in, no issue. The Palmers, you're going to have to work it. So, you will put it on and it will look like you've applied the old fashioned Noxzema. Like there will just be a layer of white cream on your face. And just my advice is let it sit, give it 30 seconds, minute, and then rub it back in. And you might have to do that a couple times. It may take about 2 minutes to get it fully rubbed in, but it is worth it because you will be hydrated all day. You won't feel greasy. You'll feel like you're walking around with like this barrier of protection, like you've got your face cream armor on. So it's really cool, but I will show you I'm gonna probably like insert it, over here or something like a little takeaway of me getting this stuff into my face, just so you know that that is something that's a little different with the Palmers. All right, and I think that is going to wrap up the video for today. If you enjoyed this video, got something out of it, I would love if you would hit that like button, share this video, comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you have any experience using Palmer's products, whether it be the Skin Success or something else, I would love to hear that, hear your thoughts, and chit chat with you. And as always, if you like this video and would like to continue seeing more videos like this and others from the channel, I invite you to hit that subscribe button. It means the world to us as we're growing our channel. And with that, thank you so much for watching. Bye.